right now. This is loser of this one's in 7th place. Here we go. Santy versus Snowy. The dark forces versus the light.
Yeah,
as you can see clearly in their color swap.
And so what's cool about this best of 5 is that it's a best of 5 to decide a best of 5 of best of 5. So that 2-2 going ahead, right?
That barely makes sense, but I'm following.
It makes a little bit of sense. The person who wins this gets basically the lead in the lifetime record, and it really will cement that they are basically the better player over the other. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Santy and Snowy are going on game number 1 at Miami Dome, and Santy on the Azuri
looking good.
is looking really good at the guitars.
I'm excited about this Azuri pick. Let's see if he's got the chops.
Ooh, sidelight. I thought he was going to fall with the side air there right afterwards, but Snowy was ready for it, and so was Santy, so he didn't follow it out. Nair comes forward. Chase dodge recovery doesn't hit.
Oh, Santy. Santy's looking good. Oh, he tossed away the claws.
Yeah, he was so close to bouncing off. He was going to go for to pick that back up, but instead a sword spawns in. Could get a side air here at the end.
One hit away.
Snowy.
Oh, he got him. Whoa, first he gave him the claws, and then he gave him the paws. That's the first stock already taken in 1 minute.
1 minute, and look at that gravity cancel sidelight catching Snowy on the fresh stock. Santy doing everything in his power to get as much extra damage on the stock. Snowy, sidelight nair, gravity cancel neutral sig. One of those rare instances.
Completely neutralized. Look at the stocks and damage. It's totally even after Snow. I mean, wow. Snowy was, Santy was in like yellow.
Yeah.
Like a dark yellow.
Yeah, that is the power
at the start of all
right?
that.
Highest force legend that you can possibly ask for. Get the silent nair on the axe to build up the damage, and then you get the extra distance on the neutral signature.
That neutral sig axe finisher of Amethyst is very surprising.
Yes.
Yeah.
And very specific to the scenarios that you could go for. And a lot of the times, I feel like players would expect an axe ground pound after that, but that mix-up was just enough to get the stock.
You just got to know when you're fighting against the Zol/Amethyst that this area is not safe. It usually is. Against anybody else, this is a safe space, but not against this. And Snowy's going to capitalize on that. Oh, here we go. Off the side, Santy might be able to score this edge guard on Snowy. No, decides to fade away, get the Katars, and so close to getting a Katar read there.
Back. I thought he was going to go for the down sig there, but he does not. Sidelight goes for it. He chase dodges down.
No, he's
weapon
in trouble.
throw.
Oh, no. Oh, you hate to see it. Every Azuri in the chat is wincing right now.
And it was with the maneuver that's so common to see from Qatar players. You do the chase dodge forward, and then you chain it downwards, right? So that you can follow them either with a recovery or a side air.
It's a nasty combo.
And Snowy throws one weapon,
and
completely
look at that.
stuffs it.
Santy equalized once again. This is a close match. This is a good one.
Snowy now on the Amethyst, looking for that weapon to spawn. There's the cannons, and Santy's been doing a good job countering the cannons. Snowy gets the Nair on the way back down, tries to get a double, but the down air hits.
Oh, man.
Nair follows. They're just fighting in the air. Platform is getting off of, but it's been so back and forth. Snowy's been waking up with cannon Nairs every time Santy gets something started, giving the damage slightly in his lead.
Santy may very well be the greatest Azuri in all of Brawlhalla.
Oh, wow.
Right now.
That's
well, I mean, right now, right?
When looking at the top 8, yeah, I think the only one left in the bracket.
Who's gonna do it? Who challenges Santy in this way?
Ooh, Snowy gets the Nair.
Except Snowy though.
Yeah,
except Snowy. I meant to say except Snowy.
And so the Nair takes him off the top, and Santy goes down in game number 1. That was an interesting game where I feel like
look at this neutral sig.
Two of Santy's stocks went away as fast as they possibly could have right there. That weapon throw really caught Santy off guard. The neutral sig caught him off guard.
That one was brutal. That second stock didn't need to go down like that.
Yeah.
Santy could have lived from it, and man, he lost that stock, and it ended up costing him. And whoa, we're going right back into the next game. Same map, same everything. Let's rock and roll.
I do think what's significant about those first 2 stocks, though, is that I feel like those are things that we're only going to see happen once in a set. Like, that's like, okay, it happened. He's aware of it now. He's going to be looking out for the neutral sig. He's going to be looking out for that weapon throw in case he gets too greedy with the aggression at the edge.
You may be right, but I'll make sure to let you know if it happens
again. I'll be looking
I'll be
for
the
it.
first one to tell you
just they were very unique knockouts that punished something that I don't think Santy would let happen.
Yeah,
again.
like once you reveal that you have that card, it's like, okay, well now that I know that's in your deck, I'm gonna expect it.
Oh, the ground pound! He
man.
delayed the ground pound a little bit too to read the dodge. So nicely done by Santy. Gets some extra damage, but so far Snowy has been taking the lead so far with the cannon. Oh.
Yeah, and on a stage like this, he's in knockout range. I mean, any other stage, maybe I wouldn't call this knockout range, but certainly with an Amethyst and on a tiny stage like this, It could be over at any moment.
Neutral signature off the downlight, picks up a fresh sword. Axe in Snowy's hand means one side air, and he's out of there. Santy's going forward with the downlight, and he actually goes even further, sidelights him, gets him into the stage, forces the dodge, and dodges through the ground pound.
What a dodge! Snowy just... What?
Snowy was not expecting to whiff that.
Yeah.
That was
Santy actually knocked Snowy out with a dodge.
Yes.
You wouldn't think it's possible, but that's what happened.
It is really hard to time a dodge straight through an X ground pound that's already active. That is so difficult.
It has so many active frames. It just lasts like maybe like 1 frame less.
I know that like, when I think of
dodge.
X ground pound, I'm like, this is what I use to punish dodges. So it's like
exactly.
It's like the fact that he got through that was huge, and then Snowy not being able to touch the stage was huge too. Santy goes down to a nair once again, but this is a similar lead that we saw Santy have in game 1.
Not much of a lead, but it's more than 0. So.
It is, and now it is less than. That is now he is at a deficit. 2 cannon nairs, and it's done. Snowy playing with the cannon for the majority of this game too.
Yeah, it does seem like he's favoring the cannon, and that makes sense. I mean, that's classic Snowy.
Oh, falling side air. Side air goes forward again. Side air nair. Snowy on the side of the stage, and Santy's not saying the movement from Santy was really tricky. He went really far forward without dashing.
Yeah, he wanted to get something out of Snowy, something punishable out of Snowy with that.
Oh.
And it's got Snowy in orange. We can call that red. Let's call that red.
Yeah.
Not knockout range.
Now we're solidly in red.
Clean
there.
red.
The
Nobody
side air.
can deny, and that's an early stock.
Okay.
Look at Santy's health.
I would be surprised if Sidelight Nair Neutral Sig could knock him out again.
Surely not.
I'm willing to say that it wouldn't happen. So we'll see if he can even get himself in that position right now, because Santy's keeping Snowy off the left side of the stage, and this is where Snowy's been all game. And Snowy's lost both of his stocks off of here too. Santy's pressure's just been phenomenal.
Woo. Man, okay, so Santy, he's playing this right, not overcommitting to anything, just building up a damage lead while he's got a stock lead. And at this point, he's basically 1 full stock ahead of Snowy right now. And okay, wait, Snowy's getting a little crazy. Santy.
Santy's
Santy's got to recover.
He downlights him.
He put a stop to that with a small downlight. The damage that's been done to Snowy is pretty good for as far as building up a damage lead, but a little more wouldn't hurt. That'd be nice even.
Side air hits. 1 more side air, even from the other side of the stage. Santy will be down, but he dodges through the ground pound.
Santy's in trouble.
Still living.
It's a pixel. He had 1 pixel caught on the wall there, and he got his jumps back. Snowy.
Every hit that Santy gets here is just such a. It's so much extra that Snowy was not expecting.
I know. Yeah.
Down air's already come through. Recovery hits. Snowy throws the weapon down, and Santy tries to catch the landing with the downlight, and that will hit.
Oh my goodness! A downlight from the stage actually scored a home. That was a true home run swing there.
Yeah.
Snowy.
That means even with Amethyst, you need quite a bit of damage for Axe downlight to take him off the top.
Yeah, he was very damaged, and it looked like that might not have even gotten the knockout. Okay, this is it for Santy, right? He's got to close this out.
Yeah.
Or
if he loses,
that's so disappointing.
Yeah, this is looking like what. Well, we'll see how he's able to close this out.
Yeah,
here,
nobody jinx him.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah, Santy. Scoring 1 for Team Missouri. Ties up the set 1-1.
Game 1 was very interesting to me. We're going to see this replay here, right here. Yeah, dodges
You
straight through.
mean the SteelSeries Instant Replay?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
let's see some of that SteelSeries Instant Replay.
I think D-Light Sider catches him right at the landing. Oh, he didn't even land. He didn't even touch the stage when that connected. It still had enough
had that
knockback.
not knocked out, it still would have been potent.
Game 1,
you wouldn't have had a
Santy lost with momentum. That's how I felt. Like, I looked at that, and I was like, okay, he got caught with that neutral sig. Okay, that weapon throw was unfortunate.
Which is troublesome.
But it's like, I still felt like Santy was in complete control of the match. Game 2 is what I expected Game 1 to look like with the result.
And he closed it out. And now Snowy has to swap over.
That's right.
He was not happy with how that matchup was playing out.
And
now Snowy on the Rayman, which is like maybe his most powerful form. I mean, he's won 2 tournaments using almost 100% Rayman. So I think a lot of people were waiting for the Rayman. Santy had to defeat Amethyst to get to the final Rayman boss.
It is interesting to me. There are players who feel very strongly that guitars do very well against gauntlets, right? And so this is one of those things where I'm like, okay, Snowy is going to be trying it out here, because the main change here is gauntlets from Cannon, and I felt like Cannon was what was keeping him in the game. Axe was getting dodged. Everything that Snowy tried with the Axe was getting dodged through last game. So let's see how this.
Movement is so smooth.
It's pretty fantastic.
Oh my gosh, the movement.
And on top of that, he is getting the most out of every chase dodge. You can chain your dodges before the dodge ends, and you won't get as much distance. But the way that Santy's moving is very particular, and he's getting a lot out of it. That nair hits, and Snowy gets a punish with his own nair. But so far, Santy really doing fantastic against Snowy in Game 3. Look at the downlight. He almost got the follow-up there.
Santy. Okay, but Snowy's like, all right, enough. And Santy was, I don't know what he was going for on that one. Just really hoping Snowy was about to do something like ridiculous and end up on the other side of him.
Nice dodge through, gets the side. Okay, Snowy goes super deep for that ground pound. Ground pound recovery.
Oh, man. You give him credit for trying.
Yeah. That is a very rare opportunity to get a sword ground pound recovery.
It was risky to try. He's definitely paying the price right now with interest. Uh-oh, he might be able to close out the stock here. He's got to. But this is risky business to be fighting off stage against gauntlets like this.
Nice shot
your opponent's at red. They got gauntlets. They're hanging off the edge, and they're a stock ahead. You're playing their game if you head off the side.
If you're trying to live
risky.
If you're trying to live up to the title of Best of Surrey, right?
You got to accept all challenges.
You have to do it. That's how you get your stocks, no matter how much of a deficit you're at.
That's how you earn your title of Best of Surrey.
And Santy gets the side air, knocks Snowy out, and with that dodge gone, that's a nair recovery hit. And then Santy has just kept Snowy on either the left or right side of the stage. Snowy's constantly swinging just to get back and touch the ground, and Santy sends him off once again. That side light may have been a little early. But Snowy put out the down stick early enough for Santy to be able to react to it. Yes, it's steerable, but you cannot go up and down with the Rayman down stick. Thank goodness. That would be terrifying.
Oh, my God. Just a true helicopter. All right, well, it was even a second ago, but at this point, Santy's in knockout range, and Snowy's got a little bit of wiggle room here. Except, wait, he's working it.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many signature usages out from Santy, but if I was going to bet that he would try to use one, it would be the down sig on a dodge in or dash in read. Oh, well, there's a down sig, but wrong direction.
You did call it.
It was almost amazing. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to look to the left. That is what I'm thinking there. But good job from Snowy punishing it, and Santy goes down to one stock.
Yeah, now Santy's got to be closing this stock out quickly here, but it's not going to be easy because Snowy's not in knockout range. And he's also got weapon control. Santy's desperately just seeking a weapon, and okay, Snowy throws his weapon. Santy steals the only available one in the Snowy arms up right now, but Santy's he's a downlight away. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was it. My calculations were correct.
I did not think they were, and I am pleasantly surprised because I was like, there's no way, and he goes off the top. D-light recovery, yeah. Excellent knockout from Santy, and that had to have been that was the most precise calculation. Subtract one, he would not have gotten knocked off.
Yeah, it was exactly the right amount of damage. So here we are, final stock. The set is tied 1-1. The stocks are tied 1-1, but Snowy is starting to pull ahead in damage big time.
Oh, dodge is gone. Gets hit by one nair, but Snowy's been getting a lot of good wake-up recoveries. Recovery from Santy doesn't connect, and Snowy gets a falling side air. Chase dodges forward, puts up the down sig. Doesn't get hit by the third.
Yeah.
That's the most important part.
You got to watch out for third glove, man. Yeah. That's a killer.
Oh, no, nair. Reddit gets a neutral light, disarms him.
He's in trouble, man. Now Snowy's got so much momentum on his side. He can make a bunch of mistakes, but he doesn't need a single one because he just side airs Santy off the edge. And now Santy's down in the set, 2-1. Snowy only needs to win a single more game.
That's right.
To steal this match. And that's a heartbreaker. That one on
that's where. So game one, I didn't feel like Santy lost momentum even after the neutral stick hit. That one I was like, ooh, I could kind of feel it slipping.
I
felt that one. That would hurt. It
felt
was
bad.
Because it was, man, Santy really reached for that. And you can even see in the graph here, the momentum literally decaying, right? With the blue. It's just like over time.
Oh, you're right. It was so visible.
And then at the very end, Santy just didn't get anything.
Oh, back to Miami Dome, though. Okay. So Santy already won a game here on Miami Dome, but it was against Amethyst, not Rayman.
That's right. But Santy plays around these platforms quite well, and it was his best two performances so far in the set, in my opinion, even though one of them ended up being a loss. Snowy staying on the Rayman for it, on Gauntlets going up against Sword, and Santy's not getting the sidelights to hit, and that double sidelight recovery, man, Snowy went for the exhaustive recovery.
Snowy's going crazy. Okay, let's not forget, it might be easy to forget that Snowy is the #1 power ranked player in North America.
That's right.
Yeah. let's not forget, he's the king right now.
Whoa! That using the charged range on that side stick just barely missed hitting Santy. What I've talked about for sure. Santy gets the neutral light, down light. He tries to fall off the side air right afterwards, using no other movement options other than his just, you know, gravity. And it works out in his favor. Now Snowy waiting to get back onto the stage, does touch. Santy looking for that opportunity, dashes forward with the side light, and he falls super low.
What a dodge.
Good dodge on the weapon throw, but the recovery hits, and a side air, even an axe neutral light could end his stock here. Look at how far that nair is sending him. Oh,
Okay,
but if Santy gets the
on
first
side.
stock.
Whoa, nice. Oh,
Whoa.
man. People always talk about how hard it is to secure KOs on Katars because they have no true combo, true knockout combo.
That's right.
But Santy, man, he just went out there and got it. A surprise side air. He just used the dash to make it to make the timing unpredictable.
Oh, and he is just unpredictable as himself right now because he has not gotten hit, and really any hit will do it. I mean, like that gauntlet down air, if he gets him off the side of the stage, that will just spike and knock out on its own. But Santy brings Snowy into orange almost entirely off of unarmed. Finally, the pummel hits. Snowy takes the stock, but Santy is up a good amount here on this 2-stock-to-2 situation.
This is so close, but I still want to say that this is the best I've seen Santy compete in like a really, really long time.
Yeah, it's looking fantastic. And as you said, the reminder that you gave at the start of this game, Snowy PR1, right?
He is PR number one.
He is.
Yeah.
It's making this look incredibly difficult for Snowy to the point where he had to switch over to this Rayman, and he's playing very, very well in the gauntlets. But Santy is keeping it close, and maybe even taking the lead with that side
Snowy's
air.
going to be able to make
no
it back
dodge.
from this. Oh my gosh, the gauntlet side air gave him just enough distance. I don't think Santy expected it. It looked like he was anticipating a knockout there.
I don't need any photo calculations to know that D-Light recovery will do it this time, though.
Yes.
He has got a lot of damage on him.
Let me run the numbers here. Yep, downlight recovery will finish off the job, but you know what, side air.
Side air, just
that's
as
a good
good
one too. And Santy's got a pretty significant lead to work with. Miami
right.
Dome is like it's the Santy Dome.
Yeah.
We'll rename it officially. We'll do it. You don't think we will?
I mean, Santy has that extra bit of motivation now. Right? Hold that downlight. Look at that.
Oh
That extra
my gosh,
downlight.
Santy's popping off so hard.
There's some gravity cancel downlights that Santy's hitting that are just like, I feel like, wow, that's so unnecessary, but the extra damage is totally worth it, and it really gets to your opponent's head.
Whoa.
The ground pound hits. Santy doesn't dodge through that one.
Oh
Snowy
my gosh.
can't get the ground pound, though, from where the downlight hits, and Santy now has Snowy in orange.
Oh man, Snowy, what a pop-off, dude. Go off, King. That was insane.
That was beautiful. Yeah, and what was interesting about that is that I don't think Snowy intended for both moves to hit. He had the weapon throw dodging off of the side of the wall, and he was ground pounding the wall.
He meant to cover two lanes.
He happened to just combo it in the most awesome thing ever. He's like, all right, I got both lanes there. The sider hits after that neutral stick whips, and Santy gets the recovery.
This is Santy's game to lose, man.
Oh, man.
He's got enough of a lead where it might seem like victory is guaranteed, but I know better. I know better. It's never guaranteed.
Goes with an air, weapon picked up, recovery hits, Snowy.
Now he's a downlight recovery away.
Yeah, especially if he gets him on top of that platform. Gravity cancel will be huge. That downer just seals the deal there. But Snowy has him off stage, and Snowy knows what his win condition is. It's that gauntlet.
Oh my God,
no way!
Oh my
He went for that exhaustive recovery so many times.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, it just took Santy's.
He didn't deserve that, Taza.
You don't think so?
He didn't deserve that.
Mean,
I mean, Santy didn't deserve that happening to him.
Okay, because I was like,
Snowy definitely deserved that.
I was like, Snowy was
made
insane.
it happen. But Santy, dude, he did not deserve that.
Oh, he was making a game 5 happen, and we were just you were just talking about you're like, I want to call it for Santy. I know better, and then Snowy was like, that's right. I want to see look at this gauntlet. Okay, recovery hits, recovery. That was 3 recoveries. He's just literally.
He didn't use his jumps. He had 3 recoveries. He didn't use a jump.
He was constantly uppercutting him and just using chase dodges in between. He was just kind of like, I have to use every single jump for this, and he did it.
That's so crazy. He was about to make the game 5 happen. Snowy steals it away. Still bravo to Santy. What a well-fought match. Still my favorite of Surrey.